120 educators from across the state learned, networked, and collaborated with educators and community representatives statewide at the 4th Annual Ohio Global Teacher Institute, Fostering Innovation in Education, on August 1st and 2nd, 2013. The Institute was hosted by the Educational Service Center of Cuyahoga County, a leader in global education, and held at the Dr. Harry E. Eastridge Professional Development Center in Valley View, Ohio. The ESC collaborated with Kent State University's Gerald H. Reed Center for International and Intercultural Education and the Ohio State University's Office of International Affairs. It was open to educators, community members, and students interested in international issues, world cultures and languages, and local and global resources to enhance teacher preparation and student success in the global knowledge economy.
Where we're headed especially, it's like we're going off to college, and college, especially where we're going, he's going to Michigan, I'm going to University of Wisconsin, and they're both very culturally diverse campuses. So it's a place where we need to be culturally aware, and that will definitely help us in our journeys.
Absolutely, and the world is shifting to a global economy, a global market. Like Ben said, we're going to college, and there's just so many different types of people, different cultures to learn about, different cultures to study about.
Helping students and recent graduates like Ben and Curran prepare to work and live in a global society was the focus of this two-day Global Institute. The Institute was created as a result of the focus on global education engendered by the Ohio Department of Education and the Martha Holdings Jennings Foundation several years ago through the International Education Advisory Committee. The committee created an opportunity for dialogue with stakeholders from throughout Ohio to consider strategic planning to raise awareness about the importance of global content and competencies in Ohio's education blueprint, to enhance teacher preparation in content areas, to network with community organizations and businesses who benefit from an educated population and who contribute to the Ohio economy through their global enterprises, and prepare the students for success for their careers in a global economy and in their lives as global citizens.
One of the beauties of the Global Institute is that it features different business and industry and economic areas of the state that are connected to global and international companies.
Day one of the Global Institute welcomed keynote speaker Dr. Brad Mitchell of Battelle for Kids, who gave everyone a look inside 5 of the world's highest performing school systems. What did they all have in common? Global learning collaboration and educators who are constantly engaged in dialogue to cultivate 21st century learning skills and school improvement strategies.
Who should be the most globally competent person in America? Now, we would have no trouble answering that question in Finland. If you go to Finland and say, who should be the most globally competent person in America, a lot of the Finns will say, your child's teacher. And they design their professional development and support systems in a way to help their teachers be incredibly globally competent, because they recognize that globally competent citizenry can really only come from globally competent educators.
Participants enjoyed attending several breakout sessions throughout the day. Topics included Common Core and Global Perspectives, Asia Society International Studies School Network, Next Generation Learning Innovation Learning Network, Developing World-Class Knowledge, Denmark Educational Exchange, and International Baccalaureate, from early learners to higher education. Area school districts represented on panels included Shaker Heights, Westlake, Oberlin, Cleveland Heights University Heights, and Orange. St. Edward High School and Kent State University representatives were also on panels. All of the panelists discuss how to empower students to have a global mindset in all of their studies, as well as realize the significance it can have as adults in the workplace.
What we want students to do is to be able to address topics of global significance. And the way they do that is by investigating the world, recognizing perspectives, communicating ideas, and taking action.
One reason I wanted to be here today is to collaborate with people that have a shared vision about what our students need to be successful.
The afternoon keynote speaker was Professor Teresa Minnick, Modern and Classical Language Studies and co-director of StarTalk grants for the Kent State University Regents Foreign Language Student Academy. Professor Minnick shared her views about how world languages and cultures they represent are critical to success in our global economy and in our roles as world citizens.
And I hope that you're happy to hear this, but with our world language standards that are rolling out this year, we are aligning them with the IB themes and AP themes. So we are trying to have where all of these themes are working together, and we hope that this helps to complement and help students meet with success as they move from self to the world.
Day one concluded with 2 additional breakout sessions. The first one was on the flat classroom and digital citizenship from Berea City School District. A flat classroom is an integrated classroom that creates an experience on a global scale, where students communicate, collaborate, and create with students in their school, the United States, and across the globe.
Oh, I'm going to try to do the flat classroom. I'm going to try to link up with some schools around the world, maybe Australia. It's so tough. You have to find English-speaking places, but I'm thinking UK, Ireland, Australia, just to make the kids understand that they can reach out and see new things.
Gail Greenberg, a librarian and media specialist from Cleveland Metropolitan School District's Collinwood High School, presented on notable and award-winning multicultural literature.
What I hope that attendees will get out of this presentation is a list of resources, both print and electronic, that they can use to integrate literature from all different areas of the world.
Day 2 of the Global Institute welcomed Consul General of the Republic of Slovenia in Cleveland, Mr. Jurček Zmok, as the keynote speaker. The Consul General discussed global education, economic, and cultural development. Breakout sessions explored developing community connections with businesses and cultural partners, studying abroad, community, and global resources.
Theme that came across throughout most of the presentations was the importance of us being more open and aware of the various cultures that we may interact with, and the importance of getting experiences by interacting either via web technologies, and how we can use that even more so to connect with other cultures across the world.
Representatives from Highland Software discussed the skills and cultural factors from a business perspective.
I think it's such a great opportunity for other people to get exposed to and really network with other individuals within the community that have experienced international and share those ideas with them.
Special thanks to Lake County Educational Service Center, Educational Service Center of Central Ohio, Richmond Heights, and Shaker Heights school districts, as well as Cleveland State University for their participation in the sessions. The final sessions of the Global Institute centered on learning ideas and resources for global learning. Many thanks to Global Ed Network of Central Ohio and the Ohio State University 5-Area Study Center for their participation. A program officer from the Teacher Exchange Branch of the United States Department of State Bureau of Education and Cultural Affairs informed educators about the short and long-term exchange programs available for U.S. educators interested in participating in classroom exchanges to other countries.
I have learned that there's a lot of effort already to open up to a global education, and I can see how it is an effort that's rising, and I have the hope that it's multiplying across not only the United States but across every country.
The 2-day Fostering Innovation in Education Global Institute was the perfect opportunity for members in education, business, and community to grow together to share innovative practices, as well as local and global resources for teaching and learning.
And that's one of the exciting things about being at this conference, because I heard some of the same comments at this conference that I have heard at other institutes, and that is, we are so excited, we can't wait to go back and use all the ideas and resources that we've gained from being here at this institute. And the enthusiasm to continue the networks And the comments, can I call you? Can I visit your website? May I use the resources that you've given us? What about copyright? May I quote this article? Is it, you know, do we have access to this checklist for second language learners? Just a world of resources for all educators, whether they're pre-kindergarten teachers or senior high school teachers or teacher educators or language teachers, depending on the discipline, depending on the area of students that we work in, we all gain something from the Global Institute.